Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly check-in asking what do you need to know right now from the universe. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, so I always recommend watch all three of your placements or readings if you know what they are. We have some cards have come out for you and just a general reading, Cancer, take what feels right, leave the rest. We have the King of Swords and we have decision pending. Oh, there's 4 cards. Decision pending around an area of life, perhaps a job with the 5 of Pentacles, or it could be to do with like a relationship or something that you have stayed in for too long and it don't either feel very respected or valued, or it's very much an energy of not getting what you need. Maybe people aren't seeing you. So with the Strength card, this is, a sense of requiring a lot of courage here to do this, showing how strong and resilient you are. It usually comes in when you're about to make a big decision or a big change that's coming through here. So we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, and this is where I think that you really need to take some time out to think about this, to really decide whether this is right for you, to put down those 3 of Swords if there's any wounds or something's hurt you or conflict, and go within and understand the stories that you've been told or been telling yourself, and really get it straight in your head about what's been going on with this dynamic of the 5 of Swords, because this is where you're kind of, I think, deciding to move away from. And so the 4 of Swords can represent rest, recovery. It can represent a mindset shift. And that's why we've got the King of Swords here, because this energy is very much, he sees things very clearly. He's the decision maker. And so this is an energy with a very clear head, very clear, rational mind. The King of Swords comes in with and says, right, now I know what to do. Your intuition might be telling you one thing. Your rational mind might be telling you something else. I think it's really important to get it very clear in your mind first before you do this. And so that's what this King of Swords is letting you know. It could be around an Aquarius or an Aquarian type person. But yeah, I do feel like you've got need to find clear space in your mind to take action. This could be someone around you that could be very clear in the way they're thinking and be able to give you some good advice or just their perspective that could be very helpful. So let's see. But I mean, the thing with the 5 of Pentacles, that's the energy. It can be a group of people. It can be an old form of income. It can be a job. It can be just where you're feeling like it's not for you anymore, or it doesn't resonate, or it doesn't feel like it's going to go any further, and it's got to the point where you're not getting what you need from it. So yeah, I feel like there's a very strong need to understand it though, first on a mental level. So let's see, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Sorry, the birds are being really loud. So I pray for the highest good for all. That's actually really interesting, because the 5 of Pentacles, it does represent people leaving a church. And so this can be feelings of rejection or rejection from a type of belief system or ideology that comes in here. And yeah, you could easily go down the path of going, well, I don't fit in there, or that doesn't resonate with me. So you could go down the path of anger or resentment, but it's saying pray for the highest good of all. And it's kind of saying, also, there is an outcome, expected outcome here with this decision that's pending on the King of Swords. But it's kind of saying there is a potential for everybody to have an outcome that suits everybody. So that's kind of, yeah. And that does require, I can understand with the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords can be, you're seeing both sides of the picture, and you're considering both arguments or both thoughts, and yeah, you're thinking of 2 different people, maybe you're considering somebody else here. And so we have trust coming in with Vishnu. So this is where you kind of maybe stuck or caught in the middle with something. So really trust that this situation is going to work out for you. So that's kind of coming through really strongly. Let's see what animal oracle energy is coming in for you. We have beautiful. We've got eagle coming in. This is the eagle flying high in the sky. There's a spiritual message coming in. Really, really strong, going to drop in for you with that eagle. So be aware and ready for that, because it's right underneath this Four of Swords. So if you spend some time to really take some time out, you know, there's the stained glass window, there's stories and messaging coming in of a high spiritual nature coming through. Boom, in it comes with the eagle. So it's saying find some space to be able to do that. And then we've got the gazelle, rest from any kind of stress or anything that's kind of feels like you're under attack in any way. The sun is setting on a situation, but yeah, with this Four of Swords, there is the need to let go of some stress that has been around a situation, particularly inside the body, and that sort of fight or flight energy, that fear response to something that feels threatening. So whether it really is or not, you know, we have that in our life all the time. So let's see what we have. I love my body. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, it could be a lot to do with coming back and healing your body. It says, or just coming back into your body, dropping in as well. Grounding is important. It says, I create peacefulness in my mind and my body reflects this. Peacefulness as perfect health. And I was kind of getting that with this card about releasing stress and some adrenals, particularly on a physical level. So however that works for you, I really feel like that would be a really great thing. And these can be they don't have to be major things. We carry around all these stresses every day, and it's just saying they want you to release a little bit of it. We have the cat. Beautiful. And yeah, what I'm getting with this, the cat's always they're independent. They have their own space. They have their places. So there's this sense of kind of putting your needs, not necessarily like your need for space first. Not necessarily with this decision pending the Two of Swords, because I feel like you're considering other people as well. But it's like honor when you need space and where you need space and your independence and the fact that maybe this is your decision to be made. So this is where you need to find some clarity around this. And so that's kind of what's coming in with the cat very strongly. I just keep getting independence and freedom for you, Cancer. So that's it, Cancer. That's your weekly reading. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. Take care.